Grabe pala yung ginawa nila sa pamilyang Marcos noon, no? Buti na lang may mga loyalist na tumulong sa kanila. Ayan po, si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ay naging emotional sa speech niya diyan sa Hawaii. Panoorin po natin at yung kwento po niya kung anong nangyari noon. Ito ang video.
We landed here in Honolulu with nothing. With nothing. My family was flown from Malacanang Palace to Hicam Air Force Base. And when we finally moved to Makiki Heights, kayong lahat, nakikita ko kayo, nandun kayong lahat. I know they were always there. We had nothing with us. They kept everything to inspect everything. These are the people who kept body and soul together of the Marcos family. Ultimo. When I tell this story, people do not quite believe me. But I tell them, you do not realize how close we became and how kind and how generous the people, the Filipinos, Americans in Hawaii were. PSC, mga PSC, dating PSC. Oh, kita mo? These are your predecessors. Ito yung mga dating presidential security. Hindi, ito mga naiwan na dito. Ito yung mga sumama sa amin. At they already found that food. Pati po yung nag-entertain sa atin, si Florante. Matagal siya nandito. Lagi kami magkasama ni Florante nung nandito kami. And as I was saying, when I tell this story, people do not believe it. They do not quite believe it. But we landed here with nothing. Even ultimo yung damit namin, silang nagbigay. Silang nagpapakain sa amin. Pati yung mga appliance doon sa Makiki, silang nagdadala. At pagka kami nalulungkot, sila ang nagpapasaya sa amin. Kung hindi sa inyo, palagay ko, wala na yung pamilyang Marcos. Kaya hindi ko makakalimutan. On behalf of my entire family, wala na yung aking ama. But when my mother found out that I was coming to Honolulu, he said, you make sure that you go back to all of those people who went out of their way to keep us comfortable, to keep us alive, literally alive. And that is something that I will carry in my heart, that the Marcos family will carry in our heart. We tell our children about this and how wonderful you all were to us in the time that we were here. We could not have survived that very difficult period if not for you. And that's why when I was in San Francisco, I insisted, we must pass by Hawaii because even if I thank you every day for 1,000 years, it is not enough for all of the things that you did for us. Naalala ko tuloy yung mga sa Makiki, kung ano yung mga ginagawa. These are the leaders of the Filipino community. Yung iba wala na. Si Manong Joe wala na. Wala na, tumanda na tayo lahat, Manong. Naka-wheelchair na. But without you, siyang nauuna. Siya talaga. Ang sabi sa akin, when I first arrived here, kausap ko si Uncle Kokoy, your father. And I said, bakit nandyan yung Jolaso? Sino ba yan? Sabi niya, nako, kung hindi lang pangalan mo Marcos, mas loyalista pa sa Marcos yan kaysa sa'yo. At yan ang mga tumutulong sa amin. These are the people who really were that we as a family, we as individuals, owe a debt of gratitude that we will never ever be able to pay.
Grabe pala yung nangyari noon, no? Kaya yung mga pinapalabas nila dati na si Marcos magnanakaw, hindi umubra. Walang naniniwala sa pinagkakalat po nila na ganon. Merong mga naniniwala, masyadong matalino yung mga yon, yung mga naniniwala sa ang Marcos daw ay nagnakaw. Samantalang kung alamin po natin yung mga nangyari, lalo na po yung napunta sila dyan sa Hawaii, parang sila yata ang nanakawan. Sa tingin nyo, Sila ba ay magnanakaw o sila ang nanakawan? Yung mga bumabanat kaya sa mga Marcos, nagsawa na, huminto na. Bakit? Hindi sila pinapatulan. At ang yung Pangulo, si PBBM, ang ginawa lang niya, magtrabaho lang ng magtrabaho. Oh, at dumami po yung mga taong naniniwala na sa mga Marcos, yung mga naninira, paunti ng paunti, yung iba ay nananahimik na. Wala naman silang magawa eh. Kasi ayan na, nandyan na. Nakabalik na sa Malacanang. At di natin alam ang susunod. Baka susunod si Amy Marcos. Susunod si Sandro Marcos. Di ba? Hanggang dito na lang. Thank you. Bye-bye.